and thanks for joining us, 2K Sports fans, for another exciting presentation of NBA basketball. Along with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, this is Kevin Harlan. Eastern Conference battles always fun. This time it's the Cleveland Cavaliers intent on protecting home court. All right, let's set the floor courtesy of Gatorade. All fueled up and ready to go. On the court for the Heat, Dragic is joined in the backcourt by Wade. The big men are Bosch and Whiteside, and it's Dang in at the 3 slot.
And it was a very public falling out between Goran Dragic and the Suns front office. That was a real tense few weeks there before ultimately he was traded.
Wade passes to Whiteside. And so it's going to be a 3-second violation out there on the defense. Well, you look back at the 2015 Heat, and the injuries are what probably brought that team down. We can go from Chris Bosh with the debilitating blood clot on his lung and on and on and on. The loss, of course, which was not an injury, of LeBron James. There are a lot of moving parts with that team.
And that's a great point, Kevin. If you take any star off of teams, things are going to get difficult. It was impressive that the Heat still managed to stay competitive once Bosh went out.
A rim rocker.
Looked for a second like he might rip the cylinder loose.
I tell you what, that is some grown man strength on that attack.
And it's LeBron missing.
Not good shot selection, long range, and a defender all up in your jersey.
And, you know, that's just the kind of defensive work he's known for. I mean, he can take that shot away from you and does it more times than not.
And so it's Cleveland with it. It's a 3-point game.
You know, Bosh was the big injury hit for the Heat, but they had a lot of other injuries as well. I mean, had to use 31 different starting lineups last season, and 20 different players started at least one game.
Dang with the bucket.
You know, I don't think that was the shot they had in mind, but they'll take it.
It's stolen by Dragic. And J.R. Smith picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
I mean, I like the call. I thought the defense was just there a little late.
Yeah, it looked like it. I mean, he kind of slid underneath as he got to the spot, too.
Now, here's Whiteside. It's Bosh with the drive. And there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line. That one on Love.
And injuries are something that you can't plan for, but you can prepare for them. And hopefully the Heat can avoid injury woes this season. If they can, they at least have players who have been through that struggle last year.
Well done again. He doesn't have the same problems at the line that plague some of the NBA's other big men.
And Thompson throws it down.
Cutting into that lead a little bit. Way to finish.
And the basket is still shaking.
Oh, I mean, he has got power in bunches on that two-hand.
And it's sent back by Bosh. And so the ball out of bounds. Bosh touched it last. Channing Frye's checked in for Thompson. First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. James. Nice D from Dang. The Heat have gotten their first 3 shots to go in for him to start off this game. The baseline J. The shot by Wade, no good.
Defense better not make a habit of giving him that shot. I mean, he doesn't miss many of them.
And it's out of bounds. The Heat will take it the other way. Kyrie Irving may be the best ball handler in the league. There are a lot of guys with a good handle. He is definitely in the top 5. If not, he's got to be in the conversation.
And arguably the most talented player at his position. I mean, he can get wherever he wants to on the court. He's athletic, an unbelievable finisher as well. I think that's something that oftentimes gets underrated. Maybe the best finisher in the game.
Agreed.
Taking it to the rack with power right there.
And hammering down with the two-handed slam.
Just piling on the lead with the dunk like that.
The Cavaliers making a switch here. Shumpert's checked in. Then for the Heat, Amari Stoudemire. He's checked in for Whiteside. Winslow comes in for Chris Bosh. And it's Gerald Green in for Dwayne Wade. The kick out to Dragic. The shot misses. And it's the Cavaliers taking it the other way.
And, you know, Kyrie Irving really ambidextrous as a ball handler because you can't play him to one side, and he's ambidextrous as a finisher, too. He's so creative and crafty. Terrific at the rim with both hands.
Now, here is Smith. He's had some playing time, but no scoring yet from him. The Heat leading by 7. The drive by Green. Here's Stoudemire. And that one is stuffed right through.
And Kevin, plays like that are really the reason they've got a nice lead right now. Just a great job on the glass.
And Greg, the jam and the follow gets their whole bench jumping. Clark, look at them. They are really into it.
Yeah, they sure are. That's a little salt in the wound there. I mean, they take a miss and turn it into one of the plays of the game. That hurts.
Here's the floater. And the layup good by Winslow.
And one thing about Irving's ball handling, he does a great job of protecting the ball. A very low rate of turnovers for a player as aggressive as he is on the bounce.
Timeout is called. First of the game for the Cavaliers.
And one thing we know about Justice Winslow, he is great on the big stage. He was amazing in the tournament for Duke a season ago. Got better and better as he helped his school capture the national championship.
Cavaliers will go with a different look here. Tristan Thompson, he's checked in for Mozgov. Love comes in for Channing Frye. James checked in for Shumpert. And Irving subbed in for Matthew Dellavedova. And then for Miami, Josh McRoberts comes in for Luol Deng. And it's Richardson in for Goran Dragic. With Winslow, it's all about improvement and being great on the big stage. I think he can do that, Greg. You talked about, what he did in the national championship run. Clark, he was a fantastic foundation to begin with.
Yeah, you know what? He's not got many holes in his game. Solid at the defensive end, can score a lot of ways. Puts his hands on winning at both ends of the floor.
4-on-3 break. Here's McRoberts. And it's, wow, he nails the buzzer beater.
And he beats the buzzer to end the quarter.
Terrific shot there. I mean, he was...
And after just 1 quarter of play, a double-digit differential on the scoreboard. Heat lead by 11. Stay with us as we get set to bring you the second quarter right after this. Welcome back, everyone. A lopsided first quarter in the books already as we start the second quarter. And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for the Heat.
You know what, guys? It looks to me like they're really in sync here, all on the same page. They've already got a bunch of assists.
Yeah, and I think another key guys, will be, can they continue to hit that mid-range shot? I mean, they've been very effective here early on.
On the court for Miami here in the second. The big men are Bosh and Whiteside. D-Wade out there with Richardson. And it's Winslow in the small forward. Here's James. And he throws it down hard with one hand.
Nothing fancy there. Didn't need it.
Nope. His only concern right now, Clark, is getting the points on the board, and I don't mean style points.
I like the simplicity.
Well, there's also style just with the fact that he's able to have that kind of a finish, though. Still, I like that pretty one-handed flush.
Just 4 to shoot. Wade. LeBron grabs the miss. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by James. Not much more is there to say about LeBron James, Clark. Incredible consistency, unbelievable athleticism. He just is a marvel in every way the longer he plays.
Kevin, when you look at his career averages, I mean, just off the charts, and he has the same unbelievable year every year. The consistency, phenomenal.
In transition, here come the Cavaliers. And out of bounds as the Heat gain possession.
No clue where that pass was going. That is a brutal turnover.
Mozgov, he's checked in for the Cavaliers. Matthew Dellavedova comes in for Kyrie Irving. Dragic dishes to Dang. Wade against Shumpert. Left block shot on the way. Here's Bosh. And it's blocked. And it's out of bounds. The Heat able to retain possession here. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And that one off the back of the rim and in. Bosh has got the lead up to 13 now for the Heat. And, of course, Chris Bosh has been such a prolific scorer and rebounder in his career. He's not quite in the 2010 category for his career. But, boy, Greg, he's close.
Yeah, I mean, good athleticism, that big wingspan, and not an overly physical player, but very instinctive on the backboard. And when it comes to scoring, particularly from that mid-range area, he can do it all.
Timeout called, Cleveland.
On the topic of Chris Bosh, I mean, guys, he was a 24-11 player his last season with Toronto. Went on to Miami to win rings where his stats dipped a bit with LeBron there. Then last season, the scoring average right back up to 21 a game.
And checked in for the Cavaliers. The Cavaliers trail by 13. Here's James. Throws up the baseline. Good on the shot. LeBron's got 4 points in the quarter.
And his presence as a scorer, it just has a calming effect for the rest of the team. He's a fallback option whenever they need one. And talking about Chris Bosh, he was really ahead of his time when he first entered the league. I mean, very few power forwards back then had his combination of size, agility, and skill set. Now we're seeing a ton of fours like that on draft night.
Well, a scary moment for Chris Bosh last year. He had to be shut down, Greg, as we all know, for the season after a blood clot was found in his lung.
You know, and Kevin, it really puts basketball in perspective. I mean, it happened right after the trade deadline, and obviously a huge blow to the Heat in terms of their push for the postseason. But fortunately, it looks like he's going to make a full recovery and have a huge impact this season.
Full 24-second shot clock. Passes to Whiteside. Heat moving the ball around. Tries yet again. The drive by Bosh. And he lays it up and in. Bosh has got 11.
He's played an important role in their offense today, guys. Without him, they may not be in the league.
Shumpert, no good.
You know, the Heat never really came back after losing Bosh. His presence on both ends of the floor is hard to replace, and they missed him a bunch.
They really want to find that igniter here.
Yeah, that's right. Kevin, the offense has basically been running in place.
They got to get going.
And that's how the coach would draw it up on the fast break from start to finish.
Yeah, and what a finish it was, guys. Really nicely done.
Whiteside kicks to Bosch. Shot from 12. Offensive rebound. Dang gets a wide open look. No good with the wing jumper.
And listen, sometimes even the best of us are going to miss the easiest of opportunities.
Smith on the wing. Three-pointer. Can't hit. Dragic with some nice D.
And guys, I know I speak for everybody. Glad to see Chris Bosh back out on the floor. I mean, blood clots can be a very scary thing for anyone. And I think everyone is happy he's been able to make a full recovery.
Shumpert passes to James. And the foul on Dwayne Wade. That's his first foul. And the Cavaliers with some changes. Tristan Thompson, he's checked in for Mozgov. Love comes in for Channing Frye. And Irving subbed in for Iman Shumpert. Josh McRoberts has checked in for Miami. Gerald Green comes in for Dwayne Wade.
And I like the fact that he really was unfazed by that scoreless first quarter, and now you can see him getting into a rhythm.
He's finding all kinds of ways to get it done. What a quarter he's having.
And you can see he just didn't get squared up with his feet.
Greg, those are always tough to judge, but I think the official got that one right.
And LeBron has been in the postseason every year since his rookie season. Last year he passed Jerry West on the all-time postseason scoring list. I'm sure he'll just continue to climb up the record book.
Here's Stoudemire. And another basket for Miami.
Not a lot of resistance on the inside, and they're taking full advantage.
Greg, the play in the paint has gone almost entirely all their way.
Pass to McRoberts. 3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. And he recovers it. Green, no luck. LeBron kicks to Love. And he caught that pass in full stride on his way to the big slam.
Cutting into the lead with a huge one-hand throwdown.
That's how to get your team back into it.
Yes, sir.
And the first half is now in the books. Miami ahead, up by 15. It's the NBA on 2K Sports from Quicken Loans Arena.
Fans, you gotta get loud. Come on, let's have a round of applause.
Welcome back, everyone. We're ready to get going again as this presentation of the NBA on 2K Sports continues. Players are topped off with Gatorade, hydrated, and ready to get going again as well. You look at Chris Bosh in this game, I mean, he's been everywhere.
Just a dominating performance in the post by him so far, just tearing them to shreds when he gets it inside.
Yeah, and getting it to him is the only hard part, fellas. I mean, once he has it, he's automatic. Forget about it. He can do work down there.
And as we welcome you back, we begin our second half. So far, not a tightly contested game, guys, but, you know, anything can happen.
You know, Bosh is playing really well. 13 points and a block.
J.R. Smith and LeBron at the 2 and 3. Thompson is up there with Kevin Love. And it's Irving at the 1 spot. That's the group starting the second half for Tyronn Lue. And the Cavaliers with possession here. Down by 15. Thompson misses.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
Dang dishes to Bosh. Stolen by Thompson. LeBron passes to Irving. Miami grabs the miss. Whiteside's got 4 rebounds in this game. Wade kicks to Dragic. On the wing, Dang. Shot clock at 6. And Dragic with the basket on the assist by Dang. Dragic has got the first basket of the third quarter for the Heat.
Well, I tell you, Luol Deng is not exceptional in any one area, but really doesn't have any weaknesses either. I think he's been one of the most complete small forwards over the past decade in the league.
The Cavaliers trail by 17. James dishes to Smith. That's good.
Yeah, I love the communication and the chemistry between those teammates.
Talking about Luol Deng, his consistency year to year has been outstanding. Over 11 seasons, Greg, if you look at his averages across every category, they're remarkably similar.
And here's a guy who can score from anywhere. Great mid-range game, makes plays for his teammates, rebounds at both ends. He is versatile and bankable.
And the Cavaliers making a change here. Shumpert's checked in. Bosh kicks to Dragic. Back to Bosh. And fouled as he went up to the dunk. Good aggressive move, and he'll shoot two.
That's his first personal foul.
This is his third trip to the free throw line.
And going back to his numbers from just a season ago, he was knocking it down at a 77% clip.
Channing Frye's checked in for Thompson. And he makes the first, but misses the second.
And one problem with the Cavs last season was they put immediate pressure on themselves. A part of that was the trade for Kevin Love.
Love with the screen for Shumpert. Out to Smith. Beyond the arc. And that one's good. Smith's got 5 points now in the quarter.
What are they thinking leaving him with all that space out there? Do they not know? Have they not heard that this guy is unbelievable? That's a layup for him.
As you said, the Cavs put a lot of pressure on themselves because of the trade. You could see it affect the way they came out of the gate, Clark.
And, you know, it was just night and day, Kevin, when the Cavs began to relax and click. I mean, a total transformation and turnaround. They would go 19-20 in the first 39 games and then 34-9 over the rest of the season once those guys gelled and got locked in.
The kick out to Deng. The three from Bosh. It's rebounded by Cleveland.
Well, I tell you what, that's fantastic defense on one of the best three-point shooters in the league. The key there was not to give him much space before he took that shot.
And really, Clark, that's the only way you're going to stop him. The defender was all over him with a hand right in his face.
Mozgov, he's checked in for Kevin Love. And then for Miami, Winslow's checked in for Whiteside. Gerald Green comes in for Luol Deng. And it's Richardson in for Dwayne Wade.
Chris Bosh.
And that is good. 19 points for Chris Bosh.
And those are the kinds of plays that are just killing them right now.
That doesn't go either for Bosh.
Boy, even though he missed, you can't give up that kind of a look very often.
Better to be lucky than good sometimes. Fortunately, they didn't get burned on that one.
First personal foul.
You know, Channing Frye signed a 4-year, $32 million contract in 2014. And in the very first leg of that contract, promptly had his worst season in 5 years. In fact, he even lost his starting job along the way.
Matthew Dellavedova has checked in for Cleveland. Then for the Heat, Amare Stoudemire. He's checked in for Bosh. And Josh McRoberts subbed in for Goran Dragic.
Oh, quick hands on the steal and then just mad hops on the slam.
Great sequence for them defensively and Clark offensively.
Well, one usually leads to the other, Kevin. That's just good, aggressive, attacking basketball at both ends.
Here's McRoberts. And there's the feed to Stoudemire. Mozgov with the steal. And Shumpert slams it in.
It's as if the defense just let him go.
He'll thank them for that because he got a chance to perform a little razzle-dazzle on that one.
And very little fight put up by the defense as he made his way to the bucket for the jam.
They did seem to take the cautious approach, Greg, when it came to defending that one. You're right.
And, guys, it's not the time for caution now. I mean, they've got to be aggressive and take some risk to see if they can cut that lead down.
Well, talking about Channing Frye last year, the three-point shot still there for the second straight season, Greg. He hit the second most threes among power forwards again, landing in back of Kevin Love.
Yeah, and offensively fine, but that defense, Kevin, was not there. And Frye was neither quick enough or aggressive enough to stop anyone. And you know he has the talent. It's up to him. He's got to dig a little deeper if he really wants to realize his potential.
Looking at who's out there now for the Cavaliers. Tristan Thompson comes in for Mozgov. And James subbed in for Shumpert. Richardson the pass to Nick Roberts. This is his first free throw of the game.
And you know, you'll take what he can give you from the free throw line. Looking at his numbers, just really not one of his strengths. Shooting in the low 60s last season.
And, guys, that was an element of his game that he could not get turned around. I mean, he was really in a funk, and it lasted all season.
The drive by LeBron. And he jams it with authority.
The one-hand slam is so sweet when it's his hand doing the slam.
Oh, yeah, he is so smooth, even on a power finish like that.
And really, that's what makes him unique, that combination of power and polish.
The free throw drops for James. Richardson for three. Well, through 3/4 of play, down double digits, it may be difficult to overcome. Heat leads. And thanks again for joining us. Let's see what happens here in the fourth. The Heat leading by 11. On the floor for Miami, starting the fourth. Wade and Dang are the 2 and 3. The big men are Bosch and Whiteside. And it's Dragic in the point guard position. Smith for three. Here's Thompson. And it's blocked by Whiteside. And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Whiteside. A three off the inbound. And James with the basket on the assist by Thompson. And that's 15 points for LeBron. Dragic kicks to Bosch. And there's the pass to Whiteside. He dishes it to Dang. Back to Whiteside. And Thompson sends it back. And they'll keep possession. And James pulls it down. From deep three-point range. But they get it back. With that miss, he's now made 6 and missed 6 from the field. Out of bounds, Cleveland takes possession.
I tell you what, that's just a major unforced error right there, guys. My goodness.
And it's strange to think that early last year, all the talk in the media was about the in-house fighting on the Cavs. Those to show just how much better things are for a team when they're winning.
Fourth quarter still young, just over a minute play. And Love has it in the corner. It's LeBron with the drive. Gets it down to single digits. James has got 5 points now this quarter.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And on the flip side, Greg, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior. They've got to offer more resistance here.
And stolen by Love. LeBron dishes to Dellavedova. Good, and the assist goes to James. And look at how the hustle game has been going for the Cavaliers.
Boy, their hounding, harassing effort at the defensive end, very impressive. And they forced quite a few turnovers as a result.
And I also love what they've done defensively in terms of closing out to the shooters, getting a hand up, just making them feel a little uncomfortable on the offensive end.
Wade gets to Dragic. And stolen by LeBron. There's the three. Can't get it to go. Nice D from Dang.
And they've controlled the glass throughout this game, but it's still close.
Guys, it's their hard work inside that has them out in front, but they can't let off now. They've got to keep it going.
Dellavedova kicks to Thompson. Power down with both hands.
They needed a run desperately, and boy, did they come up big.
And, you know, it wasn't just about getting hot offensively. Defensively, they've been stellar as well. That was a smart pass by Wade that time.
James. And it's blocked by Whiteside. And that'll be Cleveland as it goes out of bounds. Cavaliers retain possession. The Cavaliers making a switch here. Irving's checked in. Second chance shot. No one near Smith as he lets it go. Nice spin off the left rim and in.
Boy, they've gone on this run, and ball movement has been a big key.
It really has, Clark. The defense unable to react as quickly as necessary in terms of dealing with their passing. And all of a sudden, that great run makes this a ball game again. And now is no time to take your foot off the gas. They have got to stay aggressive.
And, Greg, I think they will. I mean, they're close enough to taste it. So they're going to keep that pressure on and keep coming at it.
Just 5 to shoot. Here's Bosch. And he makes good on the layup. Bosch has got 12 points here in the second half.
That's a heads-up play there on offense. The pump fake cleared the way for the nice layup. You know, 9 times out of 10, he's going to knock that one down. He'll spray that one on you.
Here's Dang. Smith with the defensive effort. Cleveland with the ball. They're on a 14-4 run right now.
Boy, but he was close, Kevin, to making the defense pay for lackadaisical coverage there.
Yeah, you may not be as lucky next time down if you're the defense. You cannot allow him to get those kinds of looks.
And stolen by Kyrie Irving. And Luol Deng gets the whistle that time. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far. James kicks to Love. Stolen by Bosch.
Great reflexes to get a hand on that pass and go the other way with it.
Oh, man, what a turnaround. Sensational play on D, and then the rapid-fire run to the basket.
Craig, they didn't wait around, did they? They went right for the throat.
Guys, this is crunch time now. When you've got a chance to capitalize on the turnover, you've got to take it and make it.
About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. The basket good off the assist from Wade. And the Heat lead by 6.
And with that basket, you'd have to think this lead is secure.
I'm almost ready to go there with you, partner. Not quite. I'm hanging around at that 98% mark. So it's just about done, but I need a little more evidence to close the book on.
Stolen by Wade. And now they decide to foul intentionally.
That's his first personal foul.
And so they choose to intentionally foul.
Tristan Thompson. That's his 3rd personal foul.
Gets the first. That makes it a 7-point lead.
Wayne Wade at the line for 2.
And so he drops them both. It's an 8-point game.
Ladies and gentlemen.
Timeout called the Cavaliers. They're behind by 8. There's 14 seconds left in the 4th quarter.
Richardson.
There's 14 seconds left in the 4th quarter. And there's a nice one-handed slam.
Did not need 2 hands for that slam.
You know, he can save the other hand for the next time.
One will do just fine.
Yeah, but just to switch it up a little bit. And that's the kind of lead pass we've come to expect from him.
And the Cavaliers call time here. They trail by 8. 6 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Guys, what do you think?
Yeah, they can game plan all they want, but unless they can put more time on the clock, I think this bad boy's over.
Yeah, I'm not quite sure what they hope to get accomplished with this time out here.
Knocked away. It's stolen by Dang. Good D by Thompson. And so it's Miami winning this one. They came in here and took care of business like they were the home team.
And Kevin, how about the mental toughness that this group showed? They were never rattled at all by the opposing fans.
And that about wraps it up. For Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. See you later.